Soul Mag TV. Soul Mag TV. Soul Mag TV.
What is it?
Speaking on urban life. Soul Mag TV. Soul Mag TV. Soul Mag. Soul Mag. Soul Mag TV. Keeping Christ in the center of the conversation. Soul Mag TV, we're back. Speaking on urban life, we're keeping faith in the conversation. We have a group that we're going to be talking to today that is really like the biggest indie group that's out there right now with the craziest amount of buzz, especially on social media. That's really these guys' platform. I think for a while there, they didn't even have a website. I still don't think they have a website because they're just so big on Instagram and Facebook and all the different social medias. That's Social Club. I mean, they have really reached out to people that consider themselves misfits. That's kind of their theme. So that's gonna be our theme of this show. We're gonna be talking about misfits. Jesus was a misfit. His crew, his disciples, they were misfits as well. Another misfit that I know is a guy that grew up right here at Crossover Church. I met him when he was about like 13. I watched him grow up as a teenager in our youth group as I was the youth pastor and then eventually became the pastor. It's my man Jabo. And Jabo is an incredibly gifted dude. He raps, he breakdances, he DJs, and we're gonna show you something that he does today as well. We don't normally have this on Soul Mag TV because not a lot of people can do it like this, but he beatboxes. And so we're gonna open up Soul Mag TV today, this episode, with some beatboxing. No, much better than my beatbox. I can beatbox a little bit, you know, a little something, something. But this guy, Jabo, I mean, he kills it. So check out my man Jabo. Then we're gonna get to Social Club, so stick around. You might wanna like tweet this or put this on Facebook or Instagram or Periscope or something. Like this beatbox is crazy. Check it.
Full world, what a wonder. Full world, what a wonder. Full wonder. Wonder, what a wonder, wonder, what a wonder, what a wonderful. 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me hear y'all say. Let me hear y'all say. Say G G O O D D God. Now one more time. Let me hear you say G G D D G G G G O O D D God G G O O D D D God.
What's going on? This is Lecrae. Right now you are watching Soul Mag TV.
Yeah, so this is my boys, Social Club. We featured them right here in one of the Soul Mags. Big story on them. Amazing guys. They're really known for their beards, especially my man Fern. I mean, like, he makes me jealous. He's got his beard game like on 10. But these guys are arguably the best, or they say they're the best. Social Club is the best. That's one of their taglines. But they're the most well-known independent Christian hip-hop group I'd say to ever really be out there. So these guys are full-time and they're indie, meaning they have no label backing them. They've just built such a big audience through social media. They're Social Club, and they reach out to people that feel like they're misfits. And we all feel like we're misfits sometimes, right? And so we're gonna sit down and talk to Social Club. We're gonna see some of their footage from Flavor Fest as well. So check out my boys, Fern and Marty.
The cops shut the party down.
Social Club is the best.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Yeah.
Ah! Should've never let us in. I jumped off stage, I need medicine. Cause I got so high, I think I hit a fan. I hit a fan like a real person. Everybody know where the party at. Hit my phone if you need directions. Whack rappers can't get this step in. I kick them out of my house like bam, bam. I don't know how we do it. Suburban youth with the turn up music. Party with us and they heard we lose it. Heard the music. music and they love the movement. What's the trend? Don't know what we're doing. I love God, I get so into it. So into it, my head explodes. Roll over with the hips to close. The boys are fighting and they hit my nose. I try to stop them, but I think they know. Somebody's screaming, everybody go. Cops are coming, everybody go. All right, Misfits.
Everybody go.
1, 2. It's a pizza party out. You got it. It's a pizza. 1, 2. Tell the cops, shut the party down. It's a pizza party, y'all. Hey, it's a pizza party, y'all. Tell the cops, shut the party down. You guys having a good time tonight? It's not over. They looked at us, go through that voice, and we constantly bringing that quality music. They look us for place and they bring us the show, cause they know that we bringing that quality music. This is ridiculous, they know how we do it. Turned up a whole generation with music, it's always a must hit and all of our guts. After that, we're eating like mobsters. Eating like mobsters. This is the proper the music that makes us the confident. After that, everyone else needs to stop it. I'm sorry, not sorry, but we rock the hardest. Independent of close on my brother, we got it. Lord on my side, to his family adopted. My dog on the block is through playing with choppers that block it and clear up your pocket like voila. Told him we party, no guns in the building. Even no weapon, we came in to kill it. Dig it, first big cold ice frigid. Live it, what I tell all y'all listeners. All right, Misfits. Live it, what I tell all y'all listeners. 1, 2, 2. It's a pizza party, y'all. It's a pizza party, y'all. 1, 2, 3. It's a pizza party, y'all. Hey. It's a pizza party, y'all. 1, 2, the top.
Hey, this is Mark Moore with Christafari, and you are watching Soul Mag TV. Keep it right here.
Anytime you get to hang out with the guys from Social Club, you know you're gonna have a good time because these guys are funny, they're crazy. You can hear in their music, especially Marty. He's got a crazy sense of humor. So I got to sit these guys down on the couch in my office, backstage, and we got to chop it up after a show that they did here at Crossover. Actually, it was KB's Tomorrow We Live album release concert. And so we had a good time chopping it up, talking about just youth ministry, beards, music, all kinds of good stuff. So check out the party with Social Club.
What's going on? So we're Social Club. We dropped an album March 24th called Us, and the album basically is just an album where we just sat in a room with our friends and just made music for like a week and let the world hear it. And it's just us. We didn't really go outside of the brand and reach out to many people. It's just us in that room. And it's the first album we worked on together.
Yeah.
Which is cool. We just dropped that. So, and it's actually our most successful album right now. The last one, Misfits 2, was like 10 on Billboard, and this one was 9 on top charts. So it's just, man, it's amazing. It's God's favor because we're really not that good.
Yeah, this album was really fun. Like you said, man, it's the first time we were actually, nobody knows, it's the first time we were actually in the studio together crafting. Usually, you know, most rappers nowadays, they send file sharing and all that stuff through the emails. You know how that goes.
We did that a lot.
Yeah, we did that for pretty much everything until this project. So it was dope to be like, you
in
know,
the same room with the guy that I rap with.
Yeah, it was, and you know, to be with the producers and actually tweaking the project instead of just like it is what it is. You know, for the most part, actually dealing with the mix down of each instrument, not just like an MP3 file. So, you know, we really feel like we tried to step it up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and just get out of that mentality of just, even though we record at home, we wanted to just step it up and actually be cohesively together in a recording environment. You know, so I think that was like really something you could tell when you heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus all the other projects.
Cool, so tell me the inspiration behind the new music video that came out. I just seen it the other day. I was loving it.
You like that?
The old school video game.
Listen, yeah, we're from the old school. We're from the we don't have phones and text generation. We're from the we had to ride our bikes and our legs are full of bruises generation.
If social media was 10 bikes in front of your front porch, you know where all your friends were. They have to poke anybody.
Yeah. So we dropped this video, kind of like an ode to like that classic Nintendo, just growing up fun culture, 8-bit culture. And so the song is called Bad Advice. And it's different than anything we've ever put out. It's more like a boom bat, 90s feel. And we just were like, listen, we were gonna do a full video. We had this idea of just like this big idea, getting like cool cameras that fly in the sky and stuff. Yeah. And then we were like, why don't we just do something different and get like, not be in the video and just hire someone to give us like an 8-bit. And we worked with him left and right, give him ideas, and he made it perfectly come to life. And I think it's my favorite video.
It was dope, man. We're getting a great response about it, and my kid loves it. So that's the best thing for me, man. My daughter loves it.
It's always, man, it's just funny to like, you know, I think at the end of the day what we're trying to do is definitely stretch, you know, Christian music, you know, where just be as creative as we can. So that people, it can stretch farther. You know, I feel like when you're creative, it stretches the boundaries of like the church. Like, oh, it's Christian, so, you know, but if it's cool, and it's creative and it's trend-setting, people are like, I want to know what this is. And so that's what we try to aim for. It's just how can we make something so great it cannot be ignored, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, we're not trying to be. I feel like with the rap, you know, nowadays, there's a lot of cookie cutter things going on right now. You know what I mean? I feel like there is originality for the most part. Shout out to a lot of the dope artists out there, but there is a lot of cookie cutter stuff going on for the most part. And we wanted to just jump out of that lane, you know what I'm saying? And just, like you said, stretch it out and just make sure that, you know, people could just think outside the box, go a little bit to the left with the creativity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we wanted to bring to the forefront. Think different, think to the left.
I love the video, and I love how you even incorporated like some scenes from any video.
You like that?
It looked just like it.
That has followed you guys and everything you've been doing. You see that different stuff in there, and it's just hilarious. The whole disco beat.
My favorite was Fern without the beard. I like that was so creative.
I was looking like the Count. I was looking like the Count.
The Count Dracula upside down. That was your idea too. It's like put a cape on me.
Yes. Listen, at the end of the day, when you get Social Club, you get a portion of Martin and a portion of Fern. You know what I'm saying? We can't necessarily, even though we give our all into the album, you can only get a half of Martin and a half of Fern. You're getting the different views. When it comes to the solo album, I feel like Marty, when he drops his EP, he'll be able to describe his situations in totality, the way Martin would describe it, you know what I mean? So you'll get a full, you know, view of what he feels, and then when you get my album, you're gonna get a full view of what I feel. You know, for the most part, you get what he feels and what I feel on Social Club, but now to get a totality, I feel like people will really understand our lives, you know, so I look forward to that. I look forward to be able to tell a story, you know, and its totality, you know, his story, his life story, without necessarily me. I wasn't there the whole time. I wasn't in his life the whole time. So, you know, coming full circle where we are now, I'd love to hear his story being told, things that I don't even know about, things that I may not know.
And vice versa, I want to know more about what he went through growing up. And I think that also will stretch the brand because, you know, actually we've got to the point where like Social Club, we can make a song in a drop of a hat. But the truth is now it's time to like step out and find our own sound as separate artists. And I think that the next Social Club album after this is gonna be the craziest one of all.
Absolutely.
And you know, just because now it's like we've talked our talk. Now what's the next level? What's God doing? And I think that when we approach an album, we don't try to be like, you know, let's preach. We always say, listen, we're Christian men. We love Jesus.
That's right.
We believe in the church, local church. Now, what does a life look through those eyes? What does it look like? So like, you know, we're gonna talk as Christian men with Christian values, a Christian worldview, and that's how we make our music, pretty simple.
A day in a life through some Christian eyes.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We all see the same things, you know what I mean, for the most part, so we'll be able to talk about it through the Christian, you know,
I feel like I give,
Christian view.
like the book version, he gives like the spark notes, like the perfect, you like perfectly summarize. Like I talk like 10 minutes and he says one line, I'm like, what the heck? Why can't I? Anyway.
Footnotes. Boom.
Footnotes.
I come from the Cliff Note era.
Yeah. Yo, remember those books?
Oh my God.
I used to get them all the time.
How clutch, tell them, how clutch.
Yes. Cool. All right, man, that's perfect. That's awesome. I think we covered. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. If you have a wild card question you want to throw in for a bonus, what do you got for the
Did you really
content?
order that sword?
Fortunately, I missed it. Because I had to finish the song.
It was so easy.
It was easy, 3 payments. That's why I had to finish it. Unfortunately, you know, You know, you can't win them all. It's not a competition. So, what's going on, Social Club? This is
Fernie.
My name is Marty, and you are tuned in to Soul Mag
Mag
TV. It's how perfect that was. Check out Bad Advice music video coming right at you.
Check it out.
Yo, known a wallet on my intros. No card picking girls up in the rental. Flipping tables like Jesus in the temple. No liquor, order me a Shirley Temple. Wearing red shoes, they not Yeezys. Come through with the matching outfit like the Bee Gees. I came from preaching bi-weekly in 09 to every show selling out CDs. They keep telling me life is not easy, but I'ma change the world until they finally believe me. So put your hands together like a Ouija. Board for the unsigned hype with no source. Top floor at the Fillmore, watching Andy Mineo. Couple months later, I was dancing in the video. We were wildin' out with Pablo on a mini boat. Hopped out, I did a perfect somersault in the ocean. Only word of mouth, no promotion. Just a bunch of misfits with love and devotion. And my gang is looking focused. That's why we lift the glasses to the sky where hope is. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Coming to the stage, the misfits, all been waiting. Coming to the misfits, social.
I look at the game and I laugh at it. Oh, you rap, here's the deal, take a stab at it. That is a bad habit. It's common sense, only the hot should rap. Now everybody and their mother wanna pop they raps. Come on, dog, I work the 9 to 5. You getting high, wasting time in the studio. Why? Shorty read the dotted line. You shouldn't rap if you're whack. Just cause you have a Cadillac, sell crack doesn't mean you melt tracks. Take yourself back. Where you came from, your lame slums, your rhymes are weak. Go exercise your brain some. You can't ride with the big dog, big dog. I flip rhymes, firm rock, hit the flex bomb. It's real nice, spit fire, living real nice. Big contracts, cars show real ice. But when the dough go, car crash, ice melts. I remain hot, firm can't be stopped. Y'all cats rapping, ain't saying nothing. Keeping it so real and tell them all you frontin' like you John Blaze or something. I come through, both arms be chunk, and that was way before rap. Same time as Baby Cat, baby hollin'.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fernie, baby.
Gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Coming to the stage, the misfits, straight out of the dungeons of rap. Coming to the misfits, social club. Heralding from the South Florida, the most incredible.
Hey guys, this has been a fun episode because Social Club has been in the building, and Social Club is the best. That's what they say. But love these guys. Had a great time chopping it up, talking to them. I mean, every time we laugh, we crack up. These guys have connected with so many people because they've started this movement for misfits, because we all feel like misfits sometimes, right? Jesus was a misfit. His disciples were misfits. So if you don't know kind of a little bit about Jewish history, I'm gonna give you like a short, like mini lesson, all right? So back in the day around Jesus' time, when little boys, Hebrew boys went to school, they would learn the Torah, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. Moses wrote them, and so they would memorize those things. Then when they get a little older, they get a test, and if they pass the test, they would continue to study and learn and memorize even more. If not, they would not make the cut and go do the family business. And as they got older, there kept being more and more cuts. Y'all know about cuts? I played basketball when I was in 10th grade in high school. It was my first time to play basketball. And there was like 28 people trying out for the team. And I was like, no way, there's no way I'm gonna make the team. I was like one of the shortest guys. I hadn't hit my growth spurt yet. And so every day we would go and look at when the cuts started coming out. You know, did I make the cut? Did I make the cut? I actually did make the cut. I was sitting on the bench a lot that year, but it was okay, I made the cut. But anyways, the disciples, these guys that Jesus went and picked along the shore of Galilee, they were fishing. So what did that mean? That means they didn't make the cut. They went back and did the family business. But here's Jesus coming along and saying, hey, come and follow me. And they dropped their nets and they ran to go follow him. Why did they run to go follow him? Because here was Jesus, a teacher, a rabbi, and that's what every young Hebrew boy wanted to be. They wanted to be a rabbi. They wanted to be, you know, in the religious scene, and that seems foreign to us today because every young cat out there usually wants to aspire to be like an actor, a rapper, to play in the NFL and the NBA. They usually don't say, I want to be a pastor when I grow up. You know, I mean, we do have some cats here at Crossover that say that because things are a little different here, and they're different at a lot of churches now as, you know, a new movement of misfits is arising. But generally in culture today, that's not what we see. But back then, that was what they wanted. So when this religious leader, when Jesus, this teacher, this rabbi-like figure came and said, hey, come follow me, they were like, I'm there. And they dropped everything, left their families and started following Jesus. But here's the thing, they weren't the best of the best. They didn't make the cut before. They were from, majority of them were from Galilee. Galilee had this saying back in the day that nothing good comes from Galilee. Well, that's where Jesus picked his crew from. He went to like the hood and picked out these cats that weren't the brightest, weren't the smartest, didn't make the cut. And those were the dudes, the misfits that Jesus chose to be part of his crew to change the world. Here was Jesus. He was an outsider. He was a misfit amongst other religious leaders of his day. And then his crew from Galilee, they were misfits as well. And God used them to change the world. And so you might be out there today feeling like, man, I'm not a rapper like the Misfit movement, like Social Club. You know, I can't beatbox like Jabo. You know, I can't get up in front of the mic and like talk like Urban D, whatever. Listen, God has given all of us special gifts, special talents, special abilities. We're all misfits. I was a misfit in so many different ways. I still am. A pastor that looks like me, I don't fit in a lot of circles, right? But you know what? God uses misfits. We all find our fit in him, the Messiah. So find your fit in him. There's a place for you in this family of misfits. And you might stick out in culture and look like a misfit because you're following him, but know that there's a whole army of people, of misfits for Jesus that are out here doing our thing, representing him. So stand strong, misfits out there, and represent for Christ. I'm Urban D. Peace.